Doc, do you think your team was motivated to make up for that loss on Wednesday night? Took out the frustration on Portland?
No, I don't. I just so you can throw that one. I didn't even write it anyway, but I don't think so. I mean, obviously, we don't want to lose the way we lost the other night. I just thought we played extremely well. And, you know, they struggled. You can see they missed shots early and they got frustrated. And there was a stretch for us. Our ball movement was absolutely sensational. One of the things we asked Rondo to do before the game and Avery is let's push the ball up, make miss every single time, spread the floor, and get us into our sets and swing the ball from one side to the other. And I thought we did that. So that was terrific. The only way you get that lead, though, is everybody has to be making shots. And we were. And then we got stops.
And I know turnovers, too. You guys forced.
Yeah, forced a lot of turnovers. Again, I thought it was Rondo's, ball pressure. I thought Paul and Ray, everybody was up. Kevin, forced all the way out away from the bucket. So, maybe, the other night, one of the smart things we did do is we pulled the plug early enough to have our legs for tonight. That may have been the best thing.
Just having, they missed the fourth quarter Wednesday, they missed the fourth quarter tonight. I mean, how much of a benefit is that?
Murph, I don't know, but it has to be something, especially this trip we're about to go on. And again, I don't mind this trip. I just don't like this first game. You lose an hour, you play at 12:30, you fly 7 hours. That's a tough one. We're gonna try to do something when we land tomorrow in a ballroom somewhere and walk over their sets. We don't want to have a shoot around at 8 in the morning, the next day. So, but listen, we did play the fourth quarter the other night. We had yesterday off. We didn't play the fourth quarter tonight, so that has to help us for Sunday.
Are you looking at any of the kids? You mentioned before the game about you're going to need everybody for the trip.
Yeah.
Just looking for patterns, looking for...
No, not really. I mean, hell, you don't know who's going to come back for you the next game. So, I'm just watching how they play. Yeah. It's good to see each one come in and do what he does, and that's shoot the ball. He can do that. That was great. I thought Greg was phenomenal all night. I thought he got tired. I'm assuming that's his career high minutes, but I don't know that. But overall, I just thought all of them. I thought Avery had a stretch in the first half where you could see point guard skills developing, and that was terrific as well.
Talk about Ray a little bit, just the way he was able to brush aside the other night and just come out and be ready tonight.
Yeah, Ray is a shooter. That's what makes shooters and scorers great. Ray, Paul, they have an extremely short memory. Ray can have 2, 3, 4, 5 bad games in a row, and the next game make 5 threes. It's just he believes in his craft and his skill, and so that's what makes him so good. He was ultra aggressive early too, which was good.
Does a game like this tend to set him off? I mean, will he?
Well, I hope so. I don't know, Murph. He's always about to be set off. You know what I mean? You always feel like he's a shot away from breaking out every game, and you felt good about his game today. It's nice when him and Paul got the stroke going at the same time. That makes us really hard to guard.
Doc, as you guys were building that huge lead, was one of the things you were very happy with was the fact that it almost appeared like you guys weren't paying attention to the score.
Yeah, that was sensational, sustaining it. I actually think in a crazy way for them, they were looking at the score and they were trying to get it up so they could sit. I mean, I could hear Paul, coming out at halftime. Hey, let's go. Let's get this thing so we can get some rest. I like it when it's done that way, opposed to some of the other ways we've done it.
How often is it done that way?
Not as often as you'd like, I can tell you that. It's just human nature, really. It's very difficult on any team, to do it.
Doc, I think this is the longest road trip that you guys have had in several years, but will it be
my career? I've been in the league for 26 years. It's a long road trip, but I do think there's rest in it. The first 2 games are tough because of the long flight. You play, and then you play the next day. But then after that, there's days off in between. I think that the other one is the Denver game before we go back east. That's a hard game. Whenever you play Denver on a back-to-back, and that's a hard game because there's no oxygen. So.
Do you do this test for the team though, in terms of just kind of?
I don't think there's any tests. I think the tests all year. I think we tested our team the first week of the season. I just think there's a lot of tests this year. We've failed some, we've passed some, and again, I look at this stretch. I mean, they're games. It's not going to be an easy trip. Having said that, I think there's some trips in April that are worse. For us. So we just have to keep playing and not worry about the games.